welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Larissa Vaz. Panjim police on Monday registered an FIR against V. Madhavrao Chauhan, who has been identified as the owner of the Rottweiler that mauled two innocent siblings aged between 5 and 7 on Sunday evening at Shivnagar Alto Oitian, Talegaon.
Accused Chauhan has been booked under IPC sections 289 negligent conduct concerning animals, 337 causing hurt by endangering life or personal safety of others, and 338 causing grievous hurt by act of endangering life, personal safety of others. It was the residents of Talegaon and nearby neighborhoods that staged a protest to express their anger about a recent incident where two siblings were attacked by a Rottweiler dog on Sunday. The protesters gathered outside the home of the dog owners and called for a thorough investigation into the incident and justice for the victims. Watch.
आई विटनेस सारखे सांगतले पण कितें हा दोन जण भुरगे आसले तीग जाणां भुरगे आसली टोटल आनी ती वयताली आनी तेन्ना तेंचे एक केअरटेकर म्हणजे केअरटेकरूय न्हू ती मेड केअरटेकर नासलोच खंय ती मेड घेवन भायर येयली खंय आनी तेंकां ते सुणें कंट्रोल जावना कळ्ळें न्ही आनी कंट्रोल जायनासतना तेणी तेका सोमतो घास मारलो ते घास मारले ते पळोवन ती आनी तेणी आडोंक आनी वचूंक ना ती सोमती घरा धांवली म्हणजे ती थंयसर दोगूय जाण ते सुण्याचे म्हणजे रॉटवायलर सुणो म्हणटा तो सामको डेंजरस कळ्ळें न्ही आनी तो घास मारी जाल्यार कसो आयकना आनी तेका ओडच्याक ती सोमती घरा धांवली ओके आई विटनस आमचे कडेन ते सांगतले तुका
एक्चुअली हांव येयल्लो हांगासर ते भुरगे हांगासर आरडटाले पळोवपाक हांव येयल्लो पळयता जाल्यार कुत्रो तेका हांगासर दवरला ओके आनी तेका हें करता तेका हालयता तेका सारको ओके आनी तीग जाण आहा तेका सांबाळपाक कुत्रो सांबाळना आयिल्ले भायले ते इवन ते आनी कोण आयिल्ले कोणाकूच सांबाळना
आनी हितून वर्स्ट पार्ट कितें जालो हितून एक वर्स्ट पार्ट कितें जालो तेंच्यांनी सुण्यांक मागीर येला आसतलो पूण तेंच्यांनी मातशें सुद्दां हॉस्पिटलान व्हरपाची तेंच्यांनी इनिशिएटीव घेवंक ना
कांयच ना
पुलिसेक आपोवपाची इनिशिएटीव घेवंक ना एम्ब्युलन्साक आपोवपाची इनिशिएटीव घेवंक ना कसलीच इनिशिएटीव घेवंक ना तांचो चलो आयलो खंय तांणी पयल्यान तो गेलो कळ्ळें न्ही
मागीर पुलीस येतकूच येयला
तेंचे सायडीसूनय मातशें चुकलेलें आहा कित्याक तेंच्यांनी अशें करपाक जायना आसलें आनी आयज सुद्दां ती जीएमसीन आसा म्हाका खबर ना ती खरें तेंच्यांनी खबर घेतला काय ना पूण ते धाकट्या भुरग्यांचे तुमी फोटो बीन पळयत जाल्यार खरेंच काकूटशें दिसता कळ्ळें न्ही आतां एनीवेज आमी तांचे कडेन उलयल्ले आहा ओनरा कडेन आनी तांच्यांनी अंडरटेकींग दिता म्हणल्यार पंचायतीक आनी हांव सरपंचाक आमचे थँक्यू म्हणटा की तेणें टायम काडून येयलो कित्याक आमकां न्ही खरें तेजे कडल्यान जाय आसलें की ताणें अशें इनिशिएटीव घेवन आतां म्हणजे तेणें पयलींच घेवपाक जाय आसलें कोण म्हाका सांग रॉटवायलराक असो सोडूं शकता तोंडान म्हणजे काय मास्क सुद्दां घालनासतना कोण सोडूं शकना मातशें तरी तांकां कळपाक जाय की बाबा ताणें कांयच प्रोटेक्शन नासतना तो गेला आनी तांकां खबर सुद्दां ना म्हणटा ती मातशें तरी एकदां मनीसपण आसपाक जाय न्हू हेच आमचें मातशें तेंची रिक्वेस्ट आसली की मुद्दम सगळे गांवचो लोक पळोवं शकता थोड्या वेळा पूण सगळीं जाण मुद्दम कित्याक आयले तेच अश्युरन्स घेवपाक कित्याक इतली भिरांत जाल्या भुरग्यांच्या हितून आयज ती मातशी भायर सुद्दां सरतली म्हणल्यार भंय दिसता तांकां कळ्ळें न्ही तर अशें जाल्लें आसा आनी आयज तुमकां सगळ्यांक कळलेलें आहा कितें कितें प्रॉब्लेम जाला ते
Sangolda for Herald TV.
The Goa police on Monday issued advisory in view of the 3-day visit of President of India, Draupadi Murmu, in the state from August 22nd. During her visit to the state, Murmu will attend various programs and events. The civic reception will be held in the honor of the President at Darbar Hall, Rajbhavan, Donapaula, at 6:30 p.m. on August 22nd. Governor P.S. Sridharan Pillai and Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant will be present.
Goa police issued traffic advisory during President Murmu's visit to Goa. The traffic will be stopped for a while from Goa Medical College, Pambalam to Donapal, and from Donapal to GMC from 4 p.m. onwards for 10 to 15 minutes. On Wednesday from 3:30 p.m. for 10 to 15 minutes and 5:10 p.m. onwards for 10 to 15 minutes. And on Thursday from 9:50 a.m. onwards for 10 to 15 minutes. On Wednesday, the President will deliver the address at the 34th convocation of the Goa University at the Darbar Hall, Rajbhavan at 10 a.m. and will interact with vulnerable tribal groups. Later in the evening, she will address the members of Goa Legislative Assembly at the Assembly Complex, Porvorim at 4 p.m. On August 24th, the President will visit Fort Aguada, followed by her visit to the Basilica of Bom Jesus, Old Goa, and Shanta Durga Temple before returning to Delhi. Meanwhile, invitees and other VIPs who would be attending the civic reception at the Bar Hall are advised to take the route to Donapal via Goa University, Talegaon for smooth flow of traffic as the President will place the wreath at the Martyrs Memorial Azad Maidan Pancham and leave for Raj Bhavan at 4:45 p.m. The representatives of local self-government bodies, HODs, media personnel and others would be attending the civic reception are requested to use the parking lot of GTDC NIO at Donapal to park their vehicles and move to Rajbhavan Donapala by using vehicles which will be kept at the parking lot to facilitate the transport to the venue. Invitees are also requested to carry their invite, which is not transferable, and be seated by 5:30 p.m. And also not to carry handbags, briefcase, cameras, arms and ammunition, etc. No remote control car keys to be permitted inside the hall and will be kept at a special counter set up at the venue. Bureau Report, Herald TV.
As part of the special Street Voice series, the team Herald spoke to people from various parts of Goa to gather their perspectives on the recent tragic incident involving a fatal Mercedes accident which killed 3. Looking at the amount of physical damage that the victims of the killer Mercedes accident faced, do you think the government has to rise up to the situation and reach out to the injured and their families with medical or financial aid?
As part of the special Street Voices series, Team Herald spoke to people from various parts of Goa to gather their perspectives on the recent tragic incident involving a fatal Mercedes accident which killed 3. Looking at the amount of physical damage that the victims of the killer Mercedes accident faced, do you think the government has to rise up to the situation and reach out to the injured and their families with medical and financial aid?
The question is that the victims who lost their lives and who are injured, some are lost their limbs at the recent accident in Banastari, the question that is being posed is whether the government should have reached out for medical and financial aid. There is no doubt about this. The government should have immediately done everything possible that to give an immediate financial package and see that those who are sick and are in hospital, who are suffering, should have been given at least some private hospital in Goa, which would have been a solace to them, because for some reason, though I myself have been treated by Goa Medical College, and the treatment is good, but there is a psychological impact for some reason that Goa Medical College does not give good treatment, which I don't agree. But this has been created by the elected representatives themselves, because they don't want to go to medical college. They take on the cost of the government tax, they go to private hospitals. Therefore, by now the Chief Minister should have immediately given them a financial package. Finance is not going to bring them back and not going to compromise the issue, but definitely these are the people who have lost their lives. They were the bread earners. People are now not know how to live and how to survive. Therefore, this government should have reached, and it is my demand that the government comes out with a law, not only here, throughout India. In fact, the Supreme Court can lay down a law that the insurance company should be made immediately to pay the people who left a particular amount and those who are injured a particular amount. When you are having full insurance cover, what is the use after getting after 15 and 20 years?
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
Stray cattle roaming on the roads continue to present a looming danger of accidents, yet none of the municipalities have undertaken any substantial measures to address the issue. Over the course of several months, Aken residents have consistently expressed their concerns about the menace caused by these stray cattle. Locals stated that the presence of stray cattle elevates the likelihood of accidents occurring. Both pedestrians and motorists have fallen victim to these injuries stemming from these incidents. Despite established protocols that involve impounding stray cattle and imposing fines on their owners, no tangible actions initiated thus far to resolve the issue.
Stray cattle roaming on the roads continue to present a looming danger of accidents, yet none of the municipalities have undertaken any substantial measures to address the issue. Over the course of several months, Aquain residents have consistently expressed their concerns about the menace caused by the stray cattle.
स्ट्रे कॅटल इश्यू जो आसा न्हू तो खूब दिसाचो इश्यू आसा ताका म्हयने जाले खूब जाले आतां जायते CO येयले कितें जालें आनी एक रूल काडलेली की कॅटल इम्पाउंड करतले म्हण आनी ओनराक फायन दिले म्हण पूण आज पासून ते इम्प्लिमेंट जावचो ना कित्याक मेनी टायम्स अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग स्पेशली वेन पीपल आर गोईंग टू ड्रॉप देयर चिल्ड्रन कॅटल आसता मदीं आनी सदां एक पॅटर्न फॉलो करता फ्रॉम विशांत रोड मारगांव आखे तसो आनी मारगांव म्युनिसिपालिटी आमचे जॉगिंगाक वयता मॉर्निंग तेन्ना ते शेण मेण आसता ते केन्ना प्रॉब्लम जाता दे ऑल्सो ईट प्लास्टिक्स इन द गार्बेज बीन्स एंड ऑल सो इट इज अ कॉम्प्रिहेन्सिव इश्यू which has to come up with a good solution which should not obstruct the traffic as well as it should not create any nuisance for city dwellers. हीच आमची आहा आनी आय एम होप दॅट द करंट काउन्सिल आमचो चेअरपर्सन आसा मिस्टर दामोदर शिरोडकर तो बी he might take good action and see that this matter is resolved once for all.
Addressing the recent dog bite incident in Talika, locals stated that the onus of controlling one's dog solely rests on the owner. Local residents have voiced their concerns about the potential dangers posed by the practice of feeding stray dogs. An initial concern revolves around the lack of insurance coverage for victims of dog bites. Presently, individuals bitten by dogs are compelled to cover their own medical expenses, which can place a financial burden on them.
Like an incident, it is very unfortunate, and I hope the parents as well as the children of those who are bitten by this Rottweiler dog are safe. Here, what has happened is there is a responsibility on part of the owner. See, I have a dog which can get ferocious. I have to keep the dog under guard. There are no rules, regulations here regarding dog rearing. At one time, license काडचे पडटले, municipal license काडचे पडटले. कोणाले कसलो कुत्रो आहा ते सगळे आताले. Whether this dog can be reared in public. Now, this poor mother was going with her children for an evening walk on a Sunday evening. Everybody goes there. Suddenly, one Rottweiler comes. You need at least around 3-4 people to control a Rottweiler when it goes violent. And which dog will go violent? आमच्यांनी कोणाच्यांनी सांगपा जायना. कित्याक हांगाय खूब इश्यू आहा इन मारगांव एंड ऑल देर आर लॉट ऑफ इश्यूज वेर पीपल हॅव सुणे पोसता मागीर अशें सोडप मागीर ते दुसऱ्याल्या प्रॉपर्टी वयता दुसऱ्याल्या भुरग्यांक एटॅक करता पण मोटरसायकलिस्ट आसा ताका एटॅक करता खूब एक्सिडंट बी जाल्ले आहा आनी स्ट्रे डॉग मॅनर्स सामकी वाडली आसा नॉट ओन्ली इन सर्टन प्लेसीस बट ऑल ओवर गोवा सो देर नीड्स टू बी सम लॉ एंड दोज हू आर रेअरिंग डॉग्स हॅव टू हॅव सम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी वन एंड like chased away this dog. Secondly, dog feeding. कोणूय येता सुण्याक कितें फीड करता. Sometimes certain feed can aggravate a dog, especially the stray dogs. They might not be vaccinated. So it is somebody. Citizens should have that responsibility first in the first place, and also you have to be careful. And there has to be some law for stray dogs and also for dogs which are like beyond normal breeds to be bred. And because you cannot judge the mentality of a dog as per the season, as per the food, or as per the conditions where the dog has been reared.
Mohit Karangate for Herald TV.
The Education Department has requested schools in Goa to organize special assemblies from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. and encourage students and faculty for active participation in watching the live streaming of Chandrayaan-3 landing on the moon. Do you think the timing of the live stream for Chandrayaan-3's soft landing might create an extra burden on students given that it's after school hours? Now Goans have reacted to this.
The Education Department has requested schools in Goa to organize special assemblies from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. and encourage students and faculty for active participation in watching the live streaming of Chandrayaan-3 landing on the moon. Do you think the timings of the live stream for Chandrayaan-3's soft landing might create an extra burden on students given that it's after school hours? Now Goans have reacted to this.
आयज जेन्ना आमी इतले एडवान्स आहा आनी टॅक्नॉलॉजी इतली सारकी वाडलेली आहा न्हू ह्या टायमाचेर ती नाटकां करपाची गरज ना भुरग्यांक स्कुलान सुद्दां बसून ते तुमी दाखोवंक शकता जो स्कूल पिरियड आहा न्हू तेचे एक अर्दे एक वर काडून सुद्दां तुमी ते दाखोवंक शकता तांकां आनी हे तुमी पेरंट्सांक सुद्दां रिक्वेस्ट करपाक शकता की तुमच्या भुरग्यांक घरा कडेन बसया आनी तुमी तांकां दाखया म्हणून कित्याक सांग दीस इज अ वॅल्युएबल नॉलेज सारकी कितें आनी आमकां गर्व तो की आमचें Chandrayaan-3 लँड जाता म्हणून थंयसर कितें आयज तुमी जी असेंब्ली करून दाखोवंक सोदता न्हू हे तुमी मरे हायप करपाक सोदता आयचो जो गव्हर्मेंट आहा न्हू हे ईच एंड एवरी फिल्ड मरे आपल्या पॉलिटिकल बेनिफिटा खातीर हे करतात सारकें कळ्ळें तुका हें सुद्दां जे आयज असेंब्ली करून तुमी करूंक सोदता न्हू हे पॉलिटिकल बेनिफिटा खातीर अरे एड्युकेशना वांगडा कित्याक खेळटा तेंचे एक्स्ट्रा 1 वर 2 वरां ती कित्याक वेस्ट करता कितें रे तुमकां तांकां हे तुमी डायरेक्ट पेरंट्सांक आनी स्कुलांक सांगूंक शकता न्हू की बाबा तांकां आपया बसय आनी हें करा म्हणून एक्स्ट्रा म्हाका एक सांग स्टडीज हे ते 1 वर गेले म्हणून भुरग्यांचे फरक पडना रे पूण जेन्ना आयज टॅक्नॉलॉजी इतली एडवान्स जाल्लेली आहा आनी ती टॅक्नॉलॉजी आमी घरा बसून पळोवंक शकता तुमी सांगा मरे तांकां घरा कडेन बसय आनी दाखया म्हणून तांकां हे जे आयज चल्लां न्हू आनी हे जे आयज सरकार कितें करूंक सोदता न्हू हांकां फक्त कितें आहा आपली पब्लिसिटी आमी पळयल्या मरे हे आपले एडवर्टिजमेंटा खातीर कितले कोटी कोटी मोडटात आपल्याक प्रमोट करपाक एक्चुअली हेचें फळ कांय ना एवरी डे नये नये स्किमी येता ते स्किमी जेन्ना 1 म्हयन्यान जर पळयशीत न्हू तूं ते स्किमी खंयच नासता सरकार तुज्या दारी प्रशासन तुज्या दारी जनता दरबार हे स्किमी येत आसता आनी हेचेर एडवर्टिजमेंटाक पयसो मोडूच आसता कोट्यांनी पयसो वयता सारको सो हे बंद जावपाक जाय आनी एक्स्ट्रा पब्लिसिटी सरकारान घेवपाची बंद करूंक जाय लोकांक कळोन चुकलां आमकां कितें बरें दिसता तें करतले आमच्या भुरग्यांक कितें बरें कितें वायट हें आमकां खबर आहा जेन्ना खरीच ते स्टुडंट्सांक गरज आसता कळ्ळें तुका आनी एड्युकेशनान एक नवो बदल हाडपाची गरज आसता तेन्ना तुमी कांय करिना एड्युकेशनान बदल हाडूंक सोदिनात कितें तुमची पब्लिसिटी कशी जातली ती पळयतात सरकाराची हितून उद्देश कितें आमच्या सरकारान हे येदे मोठे पावल उखल्ले आनी भुरग्यांक हाडली आनी तांकां दाखयलें अरे तुमी दाखयलें कितें ते चंद्रयान तेच आसतले रोवरूय तोच आसतलो तितून जे हे आहा एस्ट्रोनॉट्स आहा तेच आसतले घरा कडेन तेच दिसतले आनी तुमचे कडेन तेच दिसतले सो म्हाजी जाल्यार एक हंबल रिक्वेस्ट ही नाटकां सरकारान करपाची बंद करपाची आनी जे प्रॅक्टिकल आहा कितें भुरग्यांक तांच्या पेरंट्सांक तांकां सांगा तुमच्या भुरग्यांक हें दाखया म्हणून तुमी जितले दाखोवचे ना न्हू तितले आख्खे गोंयचे लोक तांकां घरा कडेन टीव्ही कडेन बसयतले आनी सांगतले पळय स्कुलांसून ही ऑर्डर येयल्या तुमी पळया म्हणून हे ओके देव बरें करूं
जे सरकार आयज चंद्रयाना बद्दल भुरग्यांक सांजचे 5:30 ते 6:30 पासून क्लासीन जे आपयला एसेंब्ली येवपाची तेंचे एका क्लासीन बसोवपाचें केल्लेलें आसा न्ही सरकार आयज सरकार जे कितें करता आयज सगळ्यो सुविधा घरा कडेन आसा जे घरा कडेन टीव्ही आसा सोशल मिडिया आसा मोबायल आसा ते मोबायलाचे हितून सरकाराक सगळें आमच्या सरकारान भुरग्यांक सगळें दाखोवपाक मेळटा न्ही इस्कॉलान सगळ्यांक सांजचे 5:30 ते 6:30 एक्चुली हो ऑड टायम जो आसा कित्याक सबंद दीस प्रत्येकाचे पेरंट्स कामाकसून घरा कडेन येतात स बी जाता सकाळी फुडें कितें जाता की सकाळी फुडें कामाक वयचे पयलीं प्रत्येक पेरंट्स आपल्या भुरग्यांक इस्कॉला व्हरून पावयता आनी आपल्या कामाक वयता आतां पयलीं म्हणजे पेरंट्सांक बेगीन बेगीन घरा येवचें पडलें भुरग्यांक हाडून सोडपाक घरान मनीस आसता नासता पूण सरकार आदीं जेन्ना काँग्रेस सरकार जेन्ना आसलो आदीं इंदिरा गांधी राजीव गांधी जेन्ना आसले तेन्ना चंद्राचेर मोहीम अशी खूब जाल्यो खूब गोवोरमेंट ऑफ इंडियान खूब कितें केलें तेन्ना सोशल मिडिया नासली टीव्ही तितल्यो नासल्यो तेन्ना गोश्ट जाल्ली तेन्ना जर केल्ले जाल्यार गोश्ट वेगळी आसली न्ही सरकारा कडेन सगळ्यो सुविधा आसा टीव्हीच्या माध्यमांतसून जेन्ना कोविडान जेन्ना भुरग्यांक मोबायलाचे भुरगे शिकले जे इस्कॉलान जेन्ना मोबायल जेन्ना यूज करूं नाका म्हूण सांगताले ते स्कुलांनी मोबायल यूज करपाक दिले पूण आतां सगळे मोबायल आसा मरे तुमी इतले भुरग्यांचे प्रेशर कित्याक लागून हाडटा भुरगे तर एक तरी सबंद दीस थकलेले असतात भुरग्यांक कळना हे जे गोश्टी तुमचे पॉलिटिक्स काडून सायडीक दवरा सरकारा कडेन मागता भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकारा कडेन जे कितें करतात ते आमचे भुरगे हे आमचे फ्युचर हे आमकां कळटा भुरग्यांक कळपाक जाय आमी खंय पावलो देश खंय पावलो आयज टीव्हीच्या माध्यमांतसून सोशल मिडियासून मोबायलांसून सगळे कडेन आयज लोकांक भुरग्यांक कळटा हे स्पेशल तुमी दाखोवपाचे क्लासीन बसोवपाचे परत टिचरींक त्रास पेरंट्सांक त्रास
चंद्रयान 3 हे फाल्यां मुनाचेर 5 वरां 20 मिनट ते 6 वरां 4 मिनटांचेर लँडींग जाता अशी खबर आसा आनीक हेका लागून आमचे इस्रो पळय आहा ताचे सायंटिस्टांनी एक अपील केला देशभरच्या इस्कॉलांक ती तांणी आपल्याच्या भुरग्यांक पळय तांकां स्पेशल एसेंब्ली ऑर्गनायज करची आनी हो इव्हेंट दाखोवचो म्हूण म्हाका जाल्यार दिसता एक एकदम बरी खबर कित्याक ही आमचो एचिवमेंट भुरग्यांक थंय पावपाक जाय आमी सायन्सान खूंय पावता पळय ते पूण सरकारान एक काळजी घेवची पडटली भुरग्यांचे हाडप आनी परत सेफली घरा पावप हें भुरग्यांचे सरकारान लक्षांत दवरचें पडटलें आनी हें जरी तर लक्षांत घेतलें जाल्यार हो पळय इव्हेंट पळय गव्हर्मेंट घडोवंक सोदता तांकां भुरग्यांक हें दाखोवपाचें हे सायंटिफीक नॉलेज दिवपाचें इट वील बी व्हेरी सक्सेसफूल and it will remain in the minds of the children for time to come. Thank you.
The Education Department requests to all schools to organize assemblies after the school hours to watch the Chandrayaan landing on the moon is a very welcome step in my opinion. Though it is after school hours, there is no question of any burden on them. But either way, after school hours, they are burdened with a lot of homework. This is a situation which is the pride of our nation. And every student should be encouraged to see, and the excitement of the landing, such a thrill will never be got again. And therefore there is no question of any burden on the children because it is after school hours.
Prasad Polchi for Herald TV.
The forthcoming Ganesh Chaturthi celebrations are witnessing enthusiastic preparations, with local artists leading the charge in crafting environmentally friendly Ganesh idols. Arun Vasu Gavandi, hailing from Palyam, has been creating idols using natural clay for a span of 45 years. His artistic skill has garnered recognition in various corners of the globe, extending to countries like Nepal and Australia. Despite the passage of time, Arun Vasu Gavandi remains committed to his craft, continuing to create idols from natural clay at Bandarwada, Palyam in Pernem.
The forthcoming Ganesh Chaturthi celebrations are witnessing enthusiastic preparations, with local artists leading the charge in crafting environmentally friendly Ganesh idols. Arun Vasu Gavandi, hailing from Pune, has been creating idols using natural clay for a span of 45 years. His artistic skills have garnered recognition in various corners of the globe, extending to countries like Nepal and Australia. Despite the passage of time, Arun Gavandi remains committed to his craft, committing to create idols from natural clay at Bandarwada, Bhale in Perne.
तुम्ही केन्नापासून करताय गणपती?
आता म्हाका 40 वर्सां जाले.
पयलीं आनी कोण करताले?
ना ना आनी कोण करिनाशिल्ले. म्हाका आमच्या बाबा पप्पा आनी मोरजे म्हाजी बहीण दिल्या म्हणजे त्याच्या चेड्याक.
ओके.
आनी तो गणपती तेंगेर करताले. म्हणटकनी आमचो डॅडी आशिल्लो न्हू, कस्टम आशिल्लो आनी तो वास्को रावतालो. आमचे थोडे घरान मातसो प्रॉब्लम जालो शिकपाक म्हाका तेच्या खातीर. भयणीचें लग्न केलें म्हणटनी हांव कितें करतलो आतां. बापायन म्हाका प्रश्न घातलो आनी म्हाजो जो बापूय आहा न्ही, जो कितें सांगतालो ना तेचेर हांव सगळे म्हाजे फिचर घडयला.
ओके.
म्हणटकनी तो म्हणालो आपल्या जावया कडेन वच, थंय गणपती शीक.
मोरजे.
म्हाका खूब आनंद येयलो वाज म्हणटकनी. म्हणजे बापायन म्हाका आशिर्वाद दिलो न्ही. हांव गेलो बाबा कडेन शिकपाक. 3 महिने काम केले तेंचे कडेन. कशें केलें काम, एकादशीक ते सुरू करतात आनी तेन्ना काम खरें तेंच्यांनी ते आतां म्हणटा आमी झाड लायले का रोप लायलो का आमकां फळ मेळटा, तशें तेंच्यांनी ते एक झाड लावन रोप लावन तेंच्यांनी फुडें मार्गदर्शन केलें आनी आज आमी तेंच्या आशिर्वादान वीन आसा.
आता तुमकां कोण कोण मदत करता
हेतूर आतां म्हाजे सगळे म्हाज्या घरान पयलीं म्हाका सगळ्यांनी सपोर्ट केलो. म्हाजी फॅमिली, आमचे जे कुटुंब आसा, व्हडले कुटुंब आमचे, तेंच्यांनी पयलीं मार्गदर्शन. कदंबान आशिल्लो मधू गवंडी, रामा गवंडी आनी आमचे सगळे आमचे भाव आशिल्ले, तेंचे म्हाका हेल्प करताले आनी तेंच्या हेल्पार हांव खूब फुडें पावलो. पावलो आनी आज हांव जगा पर्यंत नांव मेळोवन आज
गणपती व्यतिरिक्त आणि कितें करता तुम्ही?
माझे 2 ट्रक आशिल्ले. मायनिंग बंद जालें म्हणटा म्हाका एक आतां दिसता आज मायनिंग बंद जालें म्हणजे आमी उपाशी रावचे ना. कितें तरी कला
आसा म्हणून ताचो फायदो जाला.
हय हय. आज हांव ते गाडयो दिवन म्हाजे कलेतच हांव वाव दिता.
ओके. आतां म्हाका सांगा, सुरवाती कितले गणपती केले तुम्ही?
सुरवाती हांव 2 केल्ले.
2 केले.
म्हाजो आनी भयणीचो रेड्डी गांव महाराष्ट्रा. मागीर वाड्यातले येयले दुसऱ्या वर्सा. वाड्यातले येयले, गांवातले येयले. गांवातले येयल्या बरोबर भायले महाराष्ट्रान आनी गोवा हे आमच्या अखिल गोंयांत हांव दिवपाक स्टार्ट केले.
मकबूल मालगीवनी for Herald TV.
A fire broke out at a residence in Sangolda, Girim, causing an estimated loss of around 2 lakhs. The residence belonging to Vincent Fernandez was engulfed by flames, resulting in significant damage. Local authorities and firefighters immediately rushed to the site to extinguish the fire. Despite their efforts, the flame caused substantial harm to the property. Fortunately, there were no reported injuries during the incident. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation and more details are awaited.
A fire broke out at a residence in Sangolda, Guinea, causing an estimated loss of around Rs 2 lakh. The house belonging to Vincent Fernandez was engulfed by flames, resulting in significant damage. Local authorities and firefighters immediately rushed to the site to extinguish the fire. Despite their efforts, the flames caused substantial harm to the property. Fortunately, there were no reported injuries during the incident. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation, with authorities looking into possible factors that might have triggered the fire. Prakash Kadekar for Herald TV.
The 125th annual celebration of Sri Damodar Bhajani Sapta began on Tuesday at the Sri Damodar temple. This festival is beloved in Vasco and has been celebrated for over a century with enthusiasm. It happens during the month of Shravan and sees a large number of people taking part in the festivities. The event starts when Vasantrao Joshi, the head of the Joshi family, offers a coconut at Lord Damodar's feet. A special prayer called Sangne is performed by the priest for the well-being of the people. The Sapta kicks off with lively bhajans and chants echoing in the temple area. The bhajans continue uninterrupted for a full 24 hours until the next day. A glittering ceremony takes place at night with specially decorated tableaux coming from various wards of the port town. People come here from all over the state to watch the parade.
The 125th annual celebration of Sri Damodar Bhajani Sapta began on Tuesday at the Sri Damodar temple. The festival is beloved in Vasco and has been celebrated for over a century with great enthusiasm. The festival takes place during the month of Shravan and sees a large number of people taking part in the festivities. The event starts with Vasantrao Joshi, the head of the Joshi family, offering a coconut at Lord Damodar's feet. A special prayer called the Sangne is performed by the priest for the well-being of the people. The Sapta kicks off with lively bhajans and chants echoing in the temple area. The bhajans continue uninterrupted for a full 24 hours until the next day. A glittering ceremony takes place at night with specially decorated tableaux coming from various wards of the port town. People come here from all over the state to watch the parade and offer prayers and seek blessings.
ब्रह्मांड मंडल नागेंद्र कुंडल नागेंद्र हार नागेंद्र वलय गलेंद्र चर्मधर मृत्युंजय त्र्यंबक पुरांतक विश्वरूप विरूपाक्ष विश्वेश्वर वृषभवाहन विश्वविभूषण विश्वतोमुख सर्वतो रक्ष रक्षमा.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Host Mandapa Sports Club defeated Ambelim DC 3-0 to move into the semi-finals of the 29 Mandapa Cup. The tournament was organized by Mandapa SC at Mandapa ground on Monday.
Mandapa Sports Club moved into the semi-finals of the 29th Mandapa Cup. Mandapa opened their account in the 14th minute to Wellington Almeida. Mandapa further extended their lead in the 22nd minute to Milliston Dice to make the halftime score 2-0. In the second half, Mandapa scored their third goal in the dying minute through Premax Mascarenas to seal a place in the semi-finals. Inasa Narona for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news and alerts, please follow us on Herald on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.